Yeah. Bro, big numbers. Big numbers fun. Exiting Fortnite though. Confirm. Yippee. Chill Pokemon time. I feel like I have never been that stressed before in Fortnite. In Fortnite single player silly little side mode. All right. Turn on the switch. Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah. All right. Switching to the switch. Yippee. I need to do a thing real fast though. Cause I forgot to do it. That's crazy. Yeah. That shit requires a team. It's stressful. I agree. It is stressful. What was I doing though? Golducks. No. Murdering guys. Got it. Why am I here though? No, actually it's murdering guys. Okay. Murdering guys we go then. Pokemon! Yeah. I saw that the new game had downloaded. I'm very excited. Obviously I can't play it yet. But it's on my home screen. Hi baby. Hi baby. So Bella usually sleeps on my bed, but she usually sleeps on a bed on my bed. Because otherwise, she gloms onto you. And we were washing her bed last night. And I didn't get time. It get done in time by the time I was going to sleep. So she just had my bed to sleep on, and of course she chose to glom onto me, like she used to when we first got her before we figured out she's just very good with a set boundary of a bed. It was maybe one of the worst nights of sleep that I've done in a hot moment. We have, what, 7 days? We have less than 7 days. Guys, put your bets in now. How far do you think we're gonna get into the Pokédex? Oh, shit. Before we switch gears and play new Pokemon. Because we're on Golduck, right? For reference. I can show you guys. So we're like pretty close to the end of the Obsidian Field Link. Then we have some like Pokemon specific. I feel like similar to just like generally how the Kanto region works, and like that like the Kanto region has the most like forest and shit. I think the Obsidian Field, it's like the first area, right? So you have to go through all like the Pokemon that right. So like we're slowly knocking out like Pokemon in like other areas. Like I'm not sure if Obsidian Fieldlands, since it's the first very basic area, I don't think it has any like don't think it has like any like Pokemon exclusive to it. That side of the time. Even then. It's like maybe like either way, I think either way, clearly getting through the Obsidian Field was and like I feel like, you know, if I'm just like chilling at home, like realistically speaking, there's like a fairly high chance that due to all of the rain that I will not be able to safely make it to my weekend job. So I might have to cancel classes for the kids because I'm like, I love you guys, but I'm not risking my life to go teach you guys. I'm not risking it in the rain for you guys. And the parents will oh, Rose dropped me. So for once, I might have a full weekend. I might have a whole ass weekend where I don't have to work. I should use Ursulina more when I'm low on resources. I need to use Ursulina more. Alright, actually, I think we just go into the ocean. Today? Maybe? Yeah. Get rid of it. Yeah. Yeah. We'll pass it on to the second. The problem is I have no idea what Pokemon wants to fight. Who wants to fight? Like, I'm down to fight. I just need to know who I'm fighting. Oh, it's you. Figures. Why do you have to go slow? Whatever. Switch out. Oh, do you know what I'm really excited for? I am so excited for the new music in Pokemon. It's like, guys, if you... I know we dumped on the Nintendo Music app, but like, I've been using it at work to drown out my coworker. My coworker, okay, guys actually want to hear a funny story where it's like, I'm annoyed with my coworker. So obviously, I think I've definitely complained about this before, that my coworker listens. He has headphones, but he listens to his music such that he doesn't have to put his headphones on. Like that. So he can have his like headphones like resting on his shoulders, and like he doesn't have to put his headphones on, which kind of defeats the purpose of it, but like whatever. Okay, so there's that, right? You gotta keep that in mind. Separately, the school that I teach at, they teach both dance and martial arts. Oh, that's so obviously when it comes to stage performances, they try to put like the martial arts to music. Oh, you ran away in the stop. And it's always like from like some movie. It's always like I don't know, something from a movie that it's like just like intense epic sounding, right? Did I beat my old record? I did. I did. It was actually kind of a crazy round because I got a buff that had for like healing, a little bit of healing for shields and health with melee damage. So I was able to last it for a while. It was very awesome. But yes, so my coworker, oh no, so the school that I teach at, game loud. Oh shit, you're so right, my bad. Is that better? But yeah, okay, so my coworker, no, not my coworker, dance school, God, help. I feel like over the, oh shit, God, that hurts so much, that's crazy. They, over the years, the music that they perform to for the martial arts has changed, but like, since I've been teaching, they've always used like the same music. So my coworker, again, he plays his music so loud that you don't have, he doesn't, that like he's just an inconsiderate person and like, whatever, okay? So the other day, in between songs, I hear the music from the martial arts that they use for like the martial arts performances. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what's happening? So I guess apparently whatever, like at least it's not like, sometimes I'll listen to like music with lyrics and that's like honestly, like more upsetting because it's like, you know what I mean? But if it's like I don't know, like choral music or like a movie score, then it's like a little bit different. Home from work, but gotta get ready for bouldering. Yeah, enjoy bouldering, have fun, be safe. But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. I don't know. So like, okay, one thing that has like happened a lot that I'm noticing, and it's been very annoying, is that like we have like our daily meetings, our daily stand-ups, and that's kind of like where we just go over like things that we are it's just kind of like a meeting for all of us to get onto the same page, right? Usually we, at least my team, you know, obviously it's gonna be different from like team to team, but like my team, we like to try. My boss likes to try to keep our meetings like quick. So like, you know, we give an overview of, hey, I'm still working on this project. My roadblocks are this, and I am intending to do Y, or I will contact you for help because I need help on this thing. Right? Bro. New bunny around, check out Mochi Moon Bunny. Mochi Moon Bunny? Yeah, I will take note of it. If there is if I'm like able to hang out and hang around, I will take note of it. Otherwise I'll see if like there's someone else I can raid, but I will take note of it for sure for at least in the future. Yeah. Okay, we gotta need... I think the hardest part, low-key, has been, like, managing, managing the box, because it's it's so quickly becoming a problem. Combi. Also, I'm sitting back in my chair, so, like, if I sound quiet, tell me to turn the mic up and I'll turn the mic up. Gender, female. Oh my god, my wrist hurts. That's crazy. Okay, we have 2, which I think that's maybe all we need. Shit. Combo search. Yeah. Oh god, guys, we're so weak. We're so weak. This was not the faster way to go about this search, actually. Oh, I forgot we have a shiny. We have a shiny that we can use. Not evolve, but we can use it. Hey, what are you doing? I want to see if we can like at least grab these guys by surprise, maybe. And then we can make me grab like some of the chicken trees with the burns. Oh no, actually, oh no, never mind. That's okay. You can fight through this. You can fight through this. I forgot about the level differences. We gotta go. We gotta go. We're not gonna be successful here. I hate to break it. Yes, leave. God, that was annoying. That was annoying for Golduck. I would like to return to the village, please. Thank you. Oh my god. Alright, I was actually gonna do a thing real quickly, but I guess I could do it once we're out in the field. Actually, I want to check this. Yeah, okay. I was afraid that we had hella stuff in our pockets, and we kind of do. Move everything. I wish that there was a mass. You can like multi-select. Like, I would like to move all this in. Then doing this individually like this is kind of annoying, but it's whatever. Oh god, okay. Oh, you know where I should go? I should go over here. Because there are always bug types. I'm annoyed for you too, thank you. I appreciate. Alright. That's a guy. Oh. Bro tried to tackle me. That's a crazy move from a butterfly. Ultimately, kind of crazy. Anyways. Yeah. Oh. God, we're so weak. That's crazy. God, we have to wait to level both of these guys up. How many times? We only have to evolve 2 more, right? Okay, good. We only have to see use Gust 25 times. It's not bad. Hello, Silcoon, my old nemesis. I remember crashing out when I was doing the Silcoon and Cascoon Pokedex entries. And honestly, of course I'm gonna say it was a valid crash out, but it was such a valid crash out. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? A mint? Wait, what is that? Did it drop something? I don't know. Let me look. Where? That white Pokemon? Oh, it's Silcoon. It's a middle evolution. To Beautifly, which is a butterfly that tried to tackle us. Yeah. Do something. Oh, damn, they both try to tackle. They both wild in. They look like Mentos. True. Can I get... I'm not gonna say that. Ah, shit. We're running. We can't take this fight. Okay, I know what I could do. I could just do this. But I kind of didn't want to do that. Whatever. God, Combi is so weak. We're leveling up, yeah. I'm poisoned, but it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Okay, actually, this reminds me, because I knew somebody who would, like, their, like, plane snack, their airplane snack of choice were Mentos. So my question is, what is everyone's airplane snack of choice? Barring price. Like, ignore price as a factor. Because for me, oh god, I don't know. Actually, I don't know the answer to my own question. Because I think it depends, right? Because usually when I buy a snack, I don't like eating on a plane. It's kind of a habit that I picked up post-COVID. I just don't like eating on a plane. But I will usually either, depending on the time of day. Like, I think the last time I was on a plane, I was going to my friend's, it was for my friend's wedding. And I knew that I was gonna get in, like, late enough to be like, I don't want to go out and grab dinner, so I'm gonna, like, snack in the hotel room kind of a thing. So if that's the case, I'll, like, get chips. But if it's, like, in the morning, I'll get cereal. You know? But I usually am taking, like midday flights. And therefore, if it's a midday flight, it either goes, like, I'm either chips, or sometimes, if, like, the airport has it, I'll go with, like, the, Nerds gummies. If I feel like it. Yeah, chips are my go-to, yeah. Pretty weird. But the holidays are coming up. I feel like, okay, what are people's opinions on turkey? Gotta ask. Obviously, we're not all American out here. Do you like the pretzels? My mom has been getting, like, these, like, pretzel bites that are, like, that remind me of, like, the Southwest snack package. They're pretty good. Or I think she stopped getting them, but, like, she was getting, for a long time, for, like a difficult time, she was getting them. But yeah, you know what? My point still stands, because I think we're getting to a point where I'm just, like, getting hungry. But, and as a result, you know, we will be talking about food. But my question is, you love turkey? Like I stuffed turkey? Like stuffing turkey? Like Like Thanksgiving turkey? Like not lunch meat turkey? I think that's a very uncommon opinion. Yeah, like Thanksgiving turkey? Wow. Dark meat? Okay, I'm with you on the dark meat. I'm with you on dark meat. But like, I don't know, I really hate turkey. I've been like, and the thing is, no one in my family enjoys turkey. Like, we only do turkey because like, out of like obligation, and it feels like a waste of food. So I, for years, have been like, you like turkey over ham? Bro, I'm the opposite. But I, for years, have been like, we should stop doing turkey because like, no one likes turkey. We always have a lot left over, and it kind of goes to waste. My mom's like, no, that's a stupid idea. We're gonna do turkey because it's tradition. And I said, okay, Mom. We need some Vespa Queen up in here. Hold on, let me find Vespa Queen really quickly, and then we can continue talking about turkey. It's tradition. I think tradition is a very stupid excuse, though. You know what I mean? Like, tradition is a silly excuse when it's like, I don't know. Oh, we need to catch more Vespa Queen. You're having turkey this weekend. It's Canadian Thanksgiving? Damn. Well, first of all, happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Happy early Thanksgiving to all the Canadians out there. But more importantly, I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that like, I don't know. Turkey is just kind of ass. I'm sorry. Or it's like, you know, I think if someone in my household really liked turkey, then there's like a justification to like continually like make turkey because it like wouldn't be going like to waste as badly theoretically. It just feels like it's going to waste. Like Fowler. Do I know where this is? No. So we can go on a little adventure together. Picked up someone's satchel. Everyone in my fam loves turkey. See, and it doesn't feel like a waste if if that's the case, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone's eating turkey and like you eat the whole bird. But like in my family, we take the smallest sliver at Thanksgiving and then we avoid eating the leftovers. Like, now that we have the dogs, we'll, like, give some pieces to the dogs. But, like, you know, like, I don't know. We're really not a turkey family. And, like, I guess I'm asking my mom, and I'm like, Mom, does anybody in the family like turkey? Like, we need to stop making turkey for Thanksgiving. Because nobody enjoys it. I'm betting if I went to sleep and turned it to daytime, I would get more guys. But like no one likes turkey, and it just goes to waste. And my mom's like, my mom goes, oh, but it's tradition. Doesn't answer the question. Deflecting. But yeah, I don't know. No one likes it out here for whatever reason that may be. But yeah. Like, I'm excited for the eating holidays though. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm excited for the eating holidays. I have some not so secret beef. See, that's what I'm saying. Our family likes ham more, and I'm like, we should just make ham. And my mom says, no, ham is an Easter thing. I said, but the turkey goes to waste. My mom said, we're not doing that. And then it's understood that I am not really participating in the cooking, so I don't get to complain. And you know what? Fair enough, I suppose. But it's like, I don't know. Like, why put yourself through something when, like, through, like, a lot of work when, like, you yourself don't enjoy it? Like, I don't know. Life is short. If you're gonna put a lot of effort into cooking, might as well be something that like you personally enjoy. Because I know my mom doesn't love turkey. Okay, I think Lake Valor might be a dud. That too. Cotton Sands Prairie. Let's try that. But yeah, I don't know. I think, at least within my immediate family, we don't tell this to the rest of the family. Like, I have personal complaints, but like, I have some beef, personal beef, with. Damn. Oh, because we're still in the Fortnite category. Usually, Entity helps me remind me to be more on top of it. Done. I think Entity is playing Final Fantasy right now. So, Entity is a little bit busy, and that is okay. Pass back over here really quickly. And then we'll come back this way. We just need to find where Vespa Queen spawns. Ideally a fairly reliable location, but if that's not possible, then... Oh, I think we found our fairly reliable location, actually. Oh, I actually don't know if that's like a regular alpha, or if it like, because sometimes alphas spawn randomly. But if that is... How many do we have to catch? 7? All right. Time to test it. If that's the location, then that's the location. But yeah, so I have some low-key kind of beef with some of the family that, you know, we spend the holidays with. And it's like, I do want to make it clear, I am grateful that we get like, that we have family to spend the holidays with. I think, again, it's about being considerate, right? This is kind of like my beef. It's that like, it's about being considerate, right? So my family growing up, we never did the go around the table and say what you're grateful for. Not that we weren't grateful, but like that just wasn't like a tradition that we had. Obviously it's a fairly common tradition, but like it just wasn't one that we had. We did other traditions. We had some other very specific traditions that like my sister and I would like to bring back, because like, I don't know. They were fun, I guess. I don't know. We, like, obviously we're like, I don't know, pretty like nostalgic. Like I don't know. There are traditions, but like, because it got to a point where like, huh, that's kind of weird. Because like we were talking about like, oh, I don't know why it got brought up, but we're talking about like, wow, like I kind of hate doing the what I'm grateful for tradition, because the one that's not our tradition too. It's like, I don't know. We're always grateful for like the same things. You know what I mean? Like my sister always says that she's grateful for her ongoing education, and that she's been able to bond with my dad a lot more in recent years over football, whatever. And I always say I'm grateful to have a supportive family and something about job. You know what I mean? Like, it's always the same thing, like every year. And obviously when you're a kid, right? Like, when you're a kid, like, I don't know, it kind of changes from year to year, right? But like, for me and my sister who are adults, it's pretty stagnant. So and like the family that we do Thanksgiving with, they're like low-key kind of judgy. So like, it looks like we're just like not thinking about what we're grateful for, but it's like realistically speaking, right? Every year, I'm gonna be grateful for good health, for having family with whom I agree on stuff politically, you know. I'm gonna be great. You know what I mean? It's like like the things that you are grateful for are for the most part like steady, and like the fact that it doesn't change from year to year shouldn't like. Oh, I need to catch 15 of them. Okay. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? But yeah, so like they make us do their traditions, but they are like, we're not gonna do your traditions. Like, we tried to introduce it one year because we were like, huh, why do we only do their traditions? That's crazy. We should have them do one of our traditions, because like the traditions that we grew up doing are not mutually exclusive with the what I'm grateful for, right? Like, we could do our tradition and their tradition. Like, our tradition wasn't like, it doesn't like take the place of like the what I'm grateful for. Like, because like we're not a particularly religious family, we did like a different blessing instead of like sitting at the table and like praying to God. Like, we did like a little like, we did a different thing to like say thank you for the food, essentially. So like, we could do our tradition and we go around the table. And, you know, we host most of the holidays too. We host Christmas, and Thanksgiving, and whenever they want to come over in the summer, just one. Whatever, right? Like, I think that's like a very reasonable demand. Let's do all of our traditions, both of which are like it's whatever, right? They were like, nah, we're not doing that. And we're like, oh. My sister and I were like, oh, okay. Huh. Interesting. So yeah, to this day, we don't do the traditions that like my sister and I grew up with, even though our family hosts Thanksgiving every year, and Christmas, and Easter. To be fair, they do host Christmas Eve, but that's it. So it's a little bit more give on our end than it is take. And like, I can understand, right, why we're hosting, but I'm also like, if we host, can we do our tradition that we grew up doing? So yeah, I feel like as a result, Like, I always dread it so much whenever it's like time to say what we're grateful for. Because I'm like, God, what am I going to say this time? It's like when I was in school, I hated popcorn reading. I hated popcorn reading so much because I have a habit of stumbling over my words. Honestly, as host fam, you should be able to do what you guys want, lol. I agree. I agree. And it gets a little bit worse, right? Because, like, okay, so it's my cousin. We love my cousin's husband. We love my cousin's husband's parents and brother. But they also, if you guys are wondering why my model is all of a sudden looking to the side a lot, it's because my phone is dying and I have my charger here, so I'm charging it. But that means it has to be off to the side a little bit. But like my cousin, they will bring over her in-laws. Why'd I leave? God help. To our house. And we don't mind them. We like them. But let us do our tradition. Let's do our tradition. Let's go Pokemon. Yes. I think my beef, it doesn't ultimately come down to this. But I feel like a big factor is just let me do my tradition. Let our family do our silly little tradition, please. Because like, you know, when we go over to there, like, okay, I wouldn't say my family does not like seafood, but like, guys, we live on the sun. I think I need to remind you guys that we live on the sun, so like, the seafood that we get is only going to be so good. You know what I mean? So my cousin grew up with you eat scallops and crab cakes on Christmas Eve. And because they're hosting Christmas Eve, we partake in that tradition. Even though, like, Loki, I think it's like Loki really only my mom who, like, okay. I am not a picky eater, but I don't like how she does the crab cakes. And then crab cakes can be like very like hit or miss. And I am not a scallop. But like, I don't know. We participate in your traditions. Give and take a little bit, please. I just want to sing our little song before we eat our silly little food. That's all I want. Hi Nova, welcome back. I'm crashing out over Thanksgiving. My follow-up question to you is, are you a turkey person? Do you like turkey? I think the reason why I'm thinking about Thanksgiving is because I've been like watching Gilmore Girls again, and I'm in season 3, and I just watched a Thanksgiving episode. I was watching it last night before bed. But my sister's also rewatching Gilmore Girls, and she's so funny. My sister's so funny. She's like, she comes into my room like last week when she was like home. I don't hate turkey. Damn, am I the minority? But so she comes into my room, right? And she goes, hey DX, I forgot how much of a little bitch Dean is. He's so whiny. Everyone hates him in season, if it was Gravy, sure, I'll get it. I think that's fair, but like, I don't know. If it came down to the choice of like turkey or ham, I will choose ham. I will choose the meat that's not turkey usually, I'll be real. But yeah, so she comes into my room and she goes, hey DX, people always, it's crazy because people always complain about Dean in like what, season 4 or whatever, when like he's married to Lindsay. And he's like a whiny little bitch. But like, and people like, no, start to like him less in season 3 when Jess is in the picture. But people forget that he's a whiny little bitch in season 1. I'm like, yeah? And she goes like, yeah, like, you know, in season 1 where he tells Rory, I love you, and Rory's like, wow, no one's ever said that to me before. You're my first boyfriend. let that sink in for a second. He's like, oh, so you don't love me? And then he whines about it. Because, like, Mori was like, oh, wow. Like, no one's ever said that to me before. I don't know. My sister's so funny. She's also started saying X person's being a little bitch. And I like to think she started saying that because I kept on saying that when we were watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. Oh, but you know what's closer in time than America Thanksgiving? I'm in BC still? Shit. Thanks. Thank you for letting me know. I'm leaving. Ignore me. Haha. Whoops. 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 LOL. That was for Fortnite. I forgot I was in here. I was in there. Thank you for letting me know. But yeah, do you know what's closer than, like, in time? I should have broken it and scared you. Bro, that would have been so funny. I mean, I would have seen your little Fuki pop up, but, like, honestly, that's the most opportunity. You should have done that. That would have been so funny. But yeah, so I don't know if you or Nova or anybody just hanging out lurking is a musical fan. I don't know who's excited for Wicked, but me and my sister were excited for Wicked. We're really curious about the 2 new songs, and today I get a message from my sister, and she said, "Hey, watch the new Wicked trailer. There's like a snippet of Girl in the Bubble, and One Way Home or No Way Home or whatever. But the two new songs. You're tempted to watch the Wicked movies? Okay, the Wicked movies are so good. If you're not a fan of musicals, at least watch Wicked Part 1. Because it is objectively the better. It is... Oh god, Question, guys. Am I still in the Fortnite category? Because on my end, it says that we're in Pokemon now. But if you are not a musical fan, that's power to you. If you're gonna watch one, we're in Pokemon Go. If you're gonna watch one, watch the Wicked Part 1. Wicked Part 1's real good. Wicked Part 1 is, even in terms of like musical, like the stage production, Part 1 is more highly revered than Part 2, which it's why, like, I personally am a little bit nervous for Part 2 because Act 2 has always been the weaker of the 2 acts consistently. It is shorter than Act 1, but like that kind of makes sense. But like, because it's an extended runtime, they are they added 2 new songs by the original songwriter, Schwartz. I don't know his first name, but like I think it's Schwartz. But like, so he wrote 2 new songs for Alpha and Glinda. I want to see how long DX stayed there. It literally would have been until like tomorrow. I was like, I'm done. But yeah, so yeah, okay, so he wrote 2 new songs. Girl in the Bubble. And, No Place Like Home, I think. Yeah. I think it's No Place Like Home. And, first of all, song titles. Let's talk about song titles first of all. Keeping ourselves confined to Act 2, we have like, I'm not good enough to name to name the song actually. I know we have the opening song that goes like, "Isn't it wonderful? I couldn't be happier." Whatever. I don't know what song that's called. We got No Good Deed. You know that pretty solid song name. As Long as You're Mine. Solid. I think the Wizard song is called Wonderful. Not bad. Then there's Girl in the Bubble, and it just feels very Rachel Berry, My Headband, Only Child, My Cup. You know what I mean? Like it's like what are we doing? So the title-wise, not starting off great. No Place Like Home. We have like allusions to Wizard of Oz, or starting off strong. So today there is a new trailer dropped where it features part of Girl in the Bubble and No Place Like Home. My sister said that she couldn't really tell what Ariana was singing because it was part of it. It was giving No One Mourns the Wicked, and she couldn't understand what was being said. She also said that it wasn't sounding. Girl in the Bubble was starting to sound maybe not great. We were optimistic for the new song. Are we talking about damn Wicked songs? Yes, we are. She did sound like she's saying it from inside the bubble. Listen, I know, right, there's a double meaning, right? We're talking about, like, Girl in the Bubble, as in, she probably literally just gets her bubble. And also in terms of, like, like an echo chamber kind of bubble. You know what I mean? Whatever, we can be clever, but girl in the bubble? I don't know. Maybe I'm jumping on it too early. It just is not sounding. I got flagged for misogyny. That got Girl Get Out got flagged for misogyny. Yeah, I know, that's crazy. But yeah, Girl in the Bubble not sounding great, and like the trailer ended with a bit of No Place Like Home, and it sounded good. It sounded good. Obvious, like it sounded good. Like I don't know. I'm excited for No Place Like Home. Honestly, I would almost always be down for a new Glinda Ariana Grande song. I think Girl in the Bubble maybe should have stayed in the draft. I am so not down for Girl in the Bubble. No. Listen, no. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta write a 1K page essay about it. You gotta apologize by writing 1,000 pages, mostly filled with screenshots and a little bit of color coding. You know what I mean? Gotta get a ukulele, that too. I guess you have options, right? Like, I don't really want to talk about it too much because like the more you talk about it, the more like weight it gives something when like maybe we should just move on and not give like this person the attention that they so clearly desperately want. But like, I don't know, guys. If you're gonna drag up the Cinder drama, but again in October instead of April. God, 1K pages sounds like you have homework for you have homework for your apology. It really does. Listen, like, I opened it because I was like, what do you mean it's 309 megabytes? What do you mean? And honestly, like, I think I just have such a low attention span for, like, listen, we can talk about, like, how, in terms of, like, drama, like, DX have zero skin in this game. This should not be, like, a public matter, considering that we're not really talking about, like, crimes, right? We're just talking about, for the most part, questionable interpersonal choices, but interpersonal choices nonetheless. So, like, why does it have to be a Google Doc that's really public? I don't know, but that feels like a more that's not isolated, right, to the Cinder thing. It's not isolated to, like, to the Cinder situation as a whole, or Cinder, like, specifically absurdly long Google Doc. At this point, we're gonna get a Christmas album made by her going, "I'm so sorry, Jingle Bells." You're so right. Yeah, I scrolled so fast past that. I scrolled so fast past that shit, and you're so valid for that. I just needed to know, like, why it was 309 megabytes. So I looked at it because I'm like, if Cinder wrote for most of it, like, honestly, if nothing else, it is impressive. But, like, you know, it was, like, primarily screenshots. I was scrolling through the document to be like, okay, so she talks about the manager that she's still obviously very clearly with. Surprised Red's not rebranding himself. But you know what? I guess sometimes you gotta stick to your guns. I really don't care. But bro really just like took screenshots of all the private DMs that they had over like X amount of time and just put it on the Google Doc. And it's like, girl, in court, you can't just be like, I have evidence. And I think the evidence speaks for itself. And then just have the doc, and then just like have the judge look at the evidence, provide nothing for an argument, and then say, I rest my case. That's kind of like what happened. I'm like you can't just do that. Can you give us a TLDR? And then Zero says, I didn't do it, Red did it, but I also kind of did it, but I'm a good person at the end of the day. I baked brownies for them. Sorry, my bad. My mom baked brownies for them. And everything's good now. Also, I'm coming back to streaming. Like, girl, if you wanted to go back to streaming, like, have a tweet that says, I'm gonna go back to streaming, and I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about the drama that happened with me, right? If you want to capitalize on it, don't make us suffer. Don't make people who want to read your side of the story suffer with 1K pages. Like, just talk about it on stream or something. I don't know. Like, there are options. There were a lot of options. Were any of these options used? No, we went nuclear Google Doc route. Like, I can't. My brain cannot. She so wants to be liked, it hurts. Yeah, clearly. Like, she really can't, like, decide whether she wants to be liked more, or whether she, is willing to, like, I don't know. I think She wants to have her cake and eat it too. Like, if you want to get ahead and do underhanded tricks, you have to accept that you're not going to be like. But like, bro wants to do underhanded tricks and be like. You can't do both. You have to choose a lane and stick in it. You gotta choose one lane. You get one wife. It's the way the world works. Why? I don't know. But like, choose a lane. It's either Red's fault and you had nothing to do with it, or like it's Red's fault, or it's like, I don't know. You could like share the blame. I can acknowledge that you could share the blame, but you can't say, oh, I had no part in it, but I did have some part in it. Like, no. Those two things, pick a lane. Girl, pick a lane. If she came back with a document and was like, it's all Red's fault, I had nothing to do with it, I'm innocent, I swear, at least she chose a lane. Like, is she taking accountability for her actions, which is kind of like, I feel like what people wanted to see her do? No. But at least she's choosing a lane. Like, choose a lane. She wants to be liked by everyone but be the biggest bitch against everyone. Yeah, real? Literally, only I can do it. Yeah. I don't know. I think I personally have like really low tolerance for like that kind of bullshit in my personal life. So it's like, I don't know. I just got an ad from Twitch going, that's crazy. Guys, it's a sign. I don't think he could do much to me, yeah. Big Twitch, I never would have thought of that. Yeah. Welcome back to the ads. Crazy that the ads that you got, Nova, are Twitch telling you to stop getting ads, but like, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm most upset about the fact that like I think we all knew that she was gonna come back and be like, it's not really my fault. Like, I'm not upset that she like said nothing. She said she wrote a 1K page document and then girl gave us nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like upset about that because like we all kind of knew that what was gonna happen. I am upset that I'm upset with the length. I'll be real. I think like that's the part that gets me the most. Like, we knew girl wasn't gonna go take responsibility for her actions. We knew girl was probably gonna be dragging up this drama whenever she decided to come back. And like the more time went on, the more like irrelevant said drama was gonna be. But like, girl, why'd it have to be 1K pages? You didn't even have enough words to fill 1K pages. Her original apology was that she blamed Red, but people called her out on it, so now she's back with him because that didn't work. Yeah. And like, listen, was it actually 1K pages? It actually was 1K pages. Nova, you think I'm joking? You think I'm over-exaggerating about this? I wish I was joking I was over-exaggerating about this. I am not. Do you know what? Do you know what she did? Okay, take your entire, take your entire, chat history, with your mother from, for the span of, 3 months and like take screenshots of that and then put that on a document. With little tidbits being like, oh, like, it's not fair. Like, you didn't get the full context when those documents were coming out. Like, here's the full context for that. Like, okay, maybe this comes from me just, like, being a little bit of a snob, okay? Maybe I'm a snob. But, like, okay, usually when you write a paper, right, you say, here's my evidence, and then I'm going to prove to you why that evidence is relevant. I'm going to prove my point with my own words to make sure that you get to the same, like, logical conclusion that I'm trying to lead you towards. None of that. None of that. Just like, you're just, for the most part, you're just reading private DMs of two people that you do not know. Like, honestly, 1K pages is criminal. But yeah, I think that's why I'm mad, because like if you know, like, we're paying attention, right? Back in February, April, March, whenever it happened, like, Cinder's true colors were already showing. So, like, I don't know. She didn't show us any side of herself that, like, we didn't already know. You know what I mean? And, like, the crazy part is that, so, like, with Bao, she was like, oh, like, that was genuinely, like, misunderstanding. Whatever, right? But, like, oh, with, like, Shy Lily, you know, Shy Lily turned all my friends against me, and that's why all the docs were coming out at the same time. And I'm like, girl, like, I don't know who I was talking to, but someone was like, oh yeah, like, it was weird that they were all coming out at the same time. And I'm like, not really though. Like, one, those are like normal length Google Docs. I'm coming out with a normal length Google Doc, like, really for the most part. If it, if you've had this like qualm building up inside of you, like, and then somebody else has already come forth with a Google document of their own and like have been received positively, that's going to encourage other people to also like come out and like speak up. Like, if there's like that's like something that we as a society have like seen time and time again, also outside the Me Too, right? The Me Too movement. But like, I don't know, man. Like, so as a result, right? Because everyone had their like unrelated, like, sometimes related, sometimes unrelated beef with Cinder. And it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's weird that all the docs come out like kind of like at a very similar time. Like, I like, and my point is that I don't think it was coordinated. I believe in the doc, it was like Cinder was like implying like, oh, like, you know, Shy Lily, you know, turned all my friends against me, and you know, all of a sudden all these docs are coming out at the same time. And that's like really weird. And I'm like, I don't, like, apparently, like, I don't think that's like weird. Anyways, I saw the doc on my timeline, and I rolled my eyes and scrolled away. See, I'm not on Twitter. The only reason why I knew about this was because of like the thing that Spyro sent me. That's the only reason why I know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I think that the VTuber community needs to like maybe cool up the Google Docs. Like I feel like there are a lot of matters that need to be sorted out privately, and I think this Cinder drama was one of them. I'll be real. Because IDX, it's not that I don't care if people are being mistreated. It's that like IDX should not be reading like private DMs of 2 people whom I do not know. Not to mention of 2 people whom I didn't know like existed before the school though. Like that's what most YouTubers do with us, though. Like, listen, I caught him pretty quick, right? That like, oh, here's my proof in DMs. But it's like, girl, the internet is not like your council of friends, right? If I were complaining to my friends about, oh my god, this person's being such a bitch, like, whatever, here are the DMs as proof, that's like different. Because you at least know one, you know your friend. You know what I mean? IDX do not know Cinder. I didn't know Cinder existed until the drama happened. I didn't know who Nano was until the document existed. I shouldn't be reading these DMs. I shouldn't be, especially since it's like, you know, I think if it's like a criminal, like, oh, I'm coming forth with like somehow like criminal activity, which is like definitely like, I guess if it was a criminal activity, first of all, it's like, I don't know what authority you would come to exactly, but like, I don't think a Google Doc internet is like the place you should be turning to in that case, but like, I guess that's like something, right? You're exposing criminal activity, whatever, right? Different, a little bit different. But this was just like, this person tried to get me to cancel commissions, and they pressured me to stop working with other people. That's an interpersonal thing. I shouldn't know about this. I shouldn't know about this because that's like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, why am I reading this? Why can't you just communicate? Exactly. Like, I don't know what, whatever. That being said, I need to one-up Cinder in proving that I too have DMs. A 2K Google Doc dropping sometime soon. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's choices have been made. All right. I think we're gonna finish fighting the Combies, the Vespa Queens. We're gonna finish fighting the Vespa Queens, and then we will find somebody to raid. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I just... Oh, no. I lied. We're gonna find someone to raid now. I didn't realize what time it was. My bad. My bad. Haha, it's hilarious. Good morning. That's crazy. I didn't realize what time it was. My bad. I'm still a bit awkward. My bad. All right, let's see who's on.